western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. First down here for the offense. Looking for room. It's Gore. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. They'll go with a direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
Gain of 1. 2nd down coming up.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll go to the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Turns it on in midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score time at 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the tackler.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's going to let it go. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like you've been in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Open space at the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no short thing right now. They're up by 7 over Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. 3rd down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The jet sweep pass. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and then just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Give to the back. Oh, the ball's on the ground. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. LSU quick to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number 9.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good up.
He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He is brought down, but, man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. They're trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Feeling some heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
That makes the score LSU 21, Maryland 10.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Number 18 set to kick off.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
That is a big-time play right there. And this defense, they have their hands full tonight with this guy. Wherever he's lined up, he's been winning on these routes. He's been doing it with speed, and right there he shows you the acrobatics and the athleticism.
The Terrapins will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
LSU 21, Maryland 17.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 45 on its way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And that is such great execution by this offense. Third down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. LSU now operating in the red zone. The give to the back. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
This time it's complete. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Quickly complete. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll take it himself. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He breaks a tackle. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
With the score, LSU 28, Maryland 17.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Direct snap. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
Gain of 1. 3rd down coming.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Good, right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. San Diego State had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans are psyched for hoop season, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Able to run it out to the 28 on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Reads it, fires complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's 3rd down for their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. LSU right back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I really like what I see from this offense with the lead in the 4th quarter, and they're moving the sticks. This is now the 6th play of the drive, and they've been able to stay on, bleed clock. They want to just continue doing exactly what they're doing right now.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. The give to the tailback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. The give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
This guy's just playing like an All-American his last couple of games out now. Last game he had 2 sacks. He just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. LSU quick to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over.